Okay, so good day, YouTubers. This is my first post for 2020. And I just want to declare a year of vision. 2020 vision means perfect vision. But I also want to say apply execution to that argument and not only have visions for 2020 but execution, put in the work. The vision won't materialize if we don't put the effort in it. But today I just want to quickly talk to us about purpose, and I'm going to take a thought from one verse of the Bible. It's from Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13, written by one of the wisest man that has ever lived, Solomon. And the NIV version puts it this way. It says, "Now all has been heard. Here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind." Now, a lot of us, we are going through life and we are thinking about our purpose, our reason for being here. And Solomon was a man who was rich, of course. He was a man who had, like 999 women, that's wives and concubines added together, combined. He had vineyards, choirs, his army had shields of gold. This man was popular and well sought after, and a man known for being wise, brilliant. Was a powerful man, and he journeyed through life and had a lot of experiences. And he, at the back end, at the end of his life, was just doing a review, looking back at life and looking at life and bringing life into a perspective and putting life into a nutshell. And he says this is the conclusion of the matter, that a man should fear God and keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty. It means that this is the purpose why we are here. So before we get into the specificities of individual purposes or how it manifests or plays out in our lives, let us look at the general purpose of life. The first purpose that we need to embrace is that we were made by God and for God. We were created in his image and likeness, and we are supposed to serve him or love him, because he says to keep his commandment, which is what John puts this way. He says those who love God keeps his commandment. So in other words, Solomon was really saying the whole duty of man is to love God, and having loved God and live a life of loving God, then that will bring our lives into completeness and into a good space, a healthy space. In terms of the discovery of the specificities of our purpose, the more personal nature of it, that sometimes takes some work, and it is a ongoing process that as we are living, if we are passionate about it, that we will step into our purpose. Now there are several instructions about how we can come into our purpose. One of them is starting by looking at our passion, what we are passionate about, that which pulls us and gets us into it, that which grabs us. Some of us have a passion for designing. Some of us have a passion for people who are being mistreated, to defend them and to protect them. Some of us have a passion for music. Some have a passion for dancing, for acting. That we have some passions that pull us in a particular direction. And this is one way we can engage the purpose pursuit, or come into the space where we can discover our purpose. Another thing about that is people's opinion, that sometimes we are good at some stuff, great at some stuff, and we are just doing it casually but not recognizing how powerful it is and how much impact it is having on people. And this is when persons tell us that, hey, when you encourage people, you're good at it. It's not when people say, hey, when you use your hands and bake those cakes and put that food together, you're really good at it. And then sometimes it's out of those opinions from people that sometimes we kind of find that, hey, this is what I'm good at, this is what I'm great at, this is probably part of where I should be focusing my energy. The next thing is the issue of trial and error, that we have to try stuff. And I shared, I think it was last week, I was sharing with my Sunday school students that when I just got saved, I did nothing in church. But after I'd settled down in church and somebody shared a word with me. I never forget when the sister said it to me. She said, what you're doing is for the Lord. And so I started doing anything that I was asked to do, any and everything that I was asked to do, I'd engage in. And it's out of that I discovered that I was good at some stuff, great at some stuff, and not so good at some stuff. The stuff that I did and tried that I failed at, I didn't take it as a blunder, but it was me finding my path. It was me finding and embracing who I'm supposed to be. And I want to say to us, don't be afraid to try stuff and to fail. And failure is not a dead end, because failure can be that space where we find a stepping stone to step into who we are. And so the idea is taking risks, putting ourselves out there, And so these processes help us to get to step and to embrace into our purpose and to come into our calling, our personal, specific calling. And when we get into that space, we'll find ourselves being more meaningful, being more impactful, and we'll not be distracted by things that we're just not good at. Because like for me, I discovered I wasn't a good singer. I mean, I led praise and worship. I can't really keep keys. I'm not a singer. But out of that, I learned that, hey, singing is not my thing. So the time spent on a choir would be wasting my time for me. You know, it would be better for me to be spending some time studying the scriptures, because that's what I'm good at: teaching Sunday school, sharing the word through preaching or whatever manifestation, you know, having to talk about God, lecturing and stuff like that. That's where the passion is, writing and stuff. That's where the skill sets are. And so I've learned to focus myself because of that. And sometimes we are too stretched and too spread for our lives to become powerful, for our lives to become impactful. So for 2020, I want to encourage us to embrace first the general purpose. What is that general purpose? To love God and to keep His commandment, to honor God. That is the greatest purpose that can come out of one's life. And after we have done that, let us seek to go on a pursuit for personal purpose. Let us not be people who are heading nowhere fast, but let us be even people who are heading somewhere slowly, somewhere progressively, but be heading in a particular direction, heading somewhere. We can make our lives count, and we can make our lives significant. We can make our lives powerful and purposeful if we embrace the call. Embrace the call by looking at your passion. Embrace the call by listening to people's opinion. Embrace the call by just being willing to try and to experience stuff and to see if you can do it or not. And then out of that space, we will find some of the specificities of our purpose. God bless you for 2020 and have a rich and strong year. Yeah, man.